Moorhead is coached by Ryan Crown. Assist by Grant Snubwell, Taylor Johnson, Lincoln Carter, and August Turner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask everyone please stand. Gentlemen, time to move your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Here to lead us all in the scene and playing the Star Spangled Banner is Moorhead Pep Band. Ladies and gentlemen, your Stars Spangled Banner.
Welcome to Little Ralph, the Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. It is Section 8 Girls Hockey Championship. Moorhead takes on Roseau. And as we've learned over time, if it's hockey, it's Moorhead and Roseau, and it seems the way things have fallen that way, Mitch Hansen.
Yeah, this should be a dandy here, and both teams have had great seasons, and Moorhead probably on a historic one for them.
24 wins coming into tonight's game, only 2 losses on the season. And there was a tie thrown in for good measure. These teams played twice during the regular season, and Moorhead was able to get victories in both of them as they defeated Roseau by a score of 5-1, and then most recently it was a score of 3-2. We'll talk about how the two teams got to this championship game in a moment, as it's dished off to the near side by Olivia Corton, and goes deep down before it's pulled away and then dished right back into the confluence of it, and it's dished off by Corton. And back again as the pursuit of the puck is escaping, and finally the Green pull it out and head up ice. Here's the walk-through by Peyton Remrick. To the near side, given away. Clara Bernstrom turns it around from Moorhead. She wrists it up to center ice where it's picked up by Olivia Corton. She gets blocked off the play, and it's hit down deep into the corner before it's backhanded to the near side. Kozabet is taking a look in case it comes in her direction. It does not. It goes the other way. Shannon Bufflin, or Summer Bufflin rather, picks it up and heads it back out to the near side. Roseau making a quick change. Spuds a couple of changes along the way as play is at center ice. Play comes rink wide. 4 officials working tonight's championship game. All the way around the perimeter, played up against the wall by Sidney Mortensen, and it is deflected behind the net. Play continues there as they work it around. Here's a wraparound try, and it escapes the crease all the way to the far side, but the Rams are there to pick it up. Taken away by the Spuds. Lucy Wilson doing a good job defending on the play as she poked that one away. Off to the far side, Maddie Hansen delivers it up and out, and then it's knocked off the skates, and play comes back to Roseau, wind up in a shot, blocked up and off to the near side. The backhand pass out of the zone, no. Kept in the zone, and Hansen following the play is there to pick it up. Carries it to the corner, wrists it off to the far side. Spuds will go there to track it down as Martinson picks it up. Lifts it up and sends it out. From there, play back in by the Rams. Just underway, early going, no score has occurred yet as the play between the Rams and the Spuds find a stick whirling around. It caught everybody by surprise. Back up ice, Olivia Corton centering pass, winding up. Oh, good defensive job by the Rams as they got their sticks down on the puck and pulled it away. Summer Bufflin making the big play. To the near side it comes. Up against the wall and sent rink wide. All the way to the far corner it plays as we chase the puck a time or two up and down the ice. No scoring.
No, this is going to be a little feeling out process here. Both teams know each other real well, coming out pretty physical, just kind of riding up on each other and holding people up. No real opportunities here, not a lot of space. And I tell you what, if you're playing on the boards, you better get the puck out in your zone. And you can just tell that both teams are pinching their D hard, and you got to be physical on those walls.
Olivia Corton to stand in for Moorhead as she faces off. It's drawn to the near side by Jasmine Hovda. And the Rams have it back. Nice job escaping the zone out to center ice. The play right on the stick of Madeline Magnuson. Off to the far side goes here. Backhand pass right out and had a good chance of connecting, but it got deflected along the way and it bounces out to center ice. Play back to the near side, popping it up into the air up against the wall near side. Return down low in the corner. Clara Bernstrom has it. Looking for the game's first score as we are underway and still early in the first period. To the far side played, Moorhead and Roseau playing Section 8 Girls Hockey Championship. Moorhead for the third straight year in this championship contest. Here's a wraparound try, but Pulowski is a chance to put the stick on a puck and make the save, and it rolls out right to the blue line, safely back in. Picked up in the far corner by Jasmine Hovda. To the near side, rolls it around all the way to the far corner. From there, Roseau picks it up and brings it rink wide. Played on to the near side. And from there, Addie Mose, rink wide with it. A long pass thrown in on goal, blocked up and away. Deflected down to the near side. Up against the wall and then through the zone it goes. Chased by Samantha Peterson. Down deep into the corner, taken back by Mose, and off to the far side. Play comes out to center ice, a bit out of reach, and it comes right back in. To the near side, played by Moorhead's Anna Castrami. A quick turnaround as this puck is pulled away. Shot was sent wide, bounces back, near side, lifted again as they battle it off the wall. Mose tries it again, could not get any effort on it as she failed on the pass attempt, and finally it's sent near side. All the way across to the far side and played right back in. The Rams are on the attack as they've taken dominance on the offensive zone. Here's a pass out to the point, and it comes rolling out to center ice. And the Rams will have to check it up again as Jared Teets comes back near side. Pulled away. Bruschi has it. And it's taken away from her by Peyton Remick. Wind up in a shot down low, and the Spuds defending right down on the play. And Taylor Crescent taking exception to the physicality that has taken place in the goal mouth.
Yeah, Moorhead's going to have to get a little stronger on the sticks because Roseau's beating them on some battles and just kind of a little bit sloppy here early going for the Spuds. But a lot of it has to do with what Roseau's doing. They're playing physical, manning up, and good back check there by Hansen to stop a good pass by Remick as she was trying to slide it in front of the net, and the net went off. And
well, a game like this brings out the best in the cliches. The offense might win the game, but it's the defense that's going to win the championship.
Yeah, without a doubt. And we're sitting here in
paradise.
We're sitting here, and I mean, truthfully, we're 5 minutes in. There hasn't been a shot on net at either end. It's just kind of been a little back and forth, and not much offense has been generated.
There have been some plays in the goal mouth, but there have been no shots, no saves recorded. And the faceoff just outside the Roseau blue line. Olivia Corton stands in and faces off with Jasmine Hovda. And it comes near side, picked up by Amelia Queen. Down to the near side and sent off to the far corner. Rings around there, and it's tapped out to center ice, and the Spuds are there to pick it up. It can't clear the zone, and it comes right back in and picked up by Kendall Lund. Backhand pass now by, and a play comes right back up on top, and the Spuds are there to pick it up. They set it up on 2-on-2, working on the near side, and pulled off the play. We've got a penalty coming up. Spuds pull the goaltender as the Bruschi comes on as the sixth attacker, and as soon as she does, Roseau touches up, hangs on, and creates the face-off. And the penalty will put Moorhead to the player advantage.
Yeah, Summer Bufflin got her stick up. She was trying to hold Corton up, got it a little high, and she's going to go to the box for 2 minutes here at the 11:04 mark. And, you know, Spuds have been better here in the last 5 games on their power play, and it's going to be crucial tonight. We'll see how it goes on the first one.
Again, it's Corton standing in for the faceoff as she squares up against Peyton Remick. Deflected away, and it comes near side. All the way up and through. Lily Erickson walks her way in, but fanned on the shot. The rebound is tipped away. Where did it go? It is underneath Taylor Crescent. Oh, a standing ovation from the Moorhead fans on the defensive play of the Spuds, and particularly Taylor Crescent.
Yeah, the faceoff kind of came to the wall, and the Spuds misplaced it, and Roseau was off to the races on a 2-on-1. Lily Erickson got in. Remick was trying to clean it up, and Crescent did a great job of holding on.
There's a reason people talk with a lot of adoration for the play of Taylor Crescent. Time in and time out, we see from why so much is expected. As play continues now, the Spuds will walk their way up to center ice, sail their way through. Here's Olivia Corton. Working it to the near side. She walks her way in on goal, turns, shoots it, got blocked away by Remick, and it's sent out of the zone all the way back up for Crescent, who steers it back out into play. Nearly overplayed. Kozabud comes up with it and hands it off onto the far side. Here's a back pass for Maddie Hansen. It came right back to her. Winds up to shoot, and it's blocked to the near side. Right back onto the blue line, and Kozabud lines up and sends it wide. Back it comes through the zone into the near boards, and the scramble continues there, and it's thrown from rink wide to the other side. Play with 9:55 to go. We're 7 minutes in. No shots on goal. Well, now the shots on goal are showing up, but in a small number. One shot delivered by Moorhead, 2 shots delivered by the Rams. Here comes Olivia Corton. Walking her way into the corner, centering pass, nobody home. Comes bouncing back out, and that's going to bring us down to the 28-second mark on the Moorhead power play as the long pass goes bouncing into the zone and picked up by the Spuds. Walking her way in, she got behind, and it comes near side. Up on top, here's a wind-up Pastrami, shooting, blocked away. Nice block by goaltender Jada Pawlowski. It comes way up on top, and another shot that just missed wide. They'll try it again. Up on high in the crease. Now near side, the Rams are at full strength. Play gets drawn low. Wind up by Strami. Shoots it into traffic, and it ricochets off to the far side. Played back now near corner as play continues on in the Roseau end. Plays to the far side, and here's a long pass out. Too long. The Spuds' Lucy Wilson forced to track it down. Backpedaling out of her own zone. Moorhead now with 8:41 remaining and a scoreless. First period of play comes near side with Peyton Remick. Up against the wall. Play comes back down. Bufflin sends it down deep. All the way to the far corner. Strami giving chase. Knocked away from her, and it comes rolling out to center. The Spuds find a way to be there when they need it, and it's 1-on-2, and a rifle shot is hauled in and save made.
Few more shots now for Moorhead on the power play. Wasn't necessarily perfect, but they got a couple opportunities, got some pucks to the net. Strami had some looks. A lot of congestion out front, and Roseau, you got to watch them too, because they will pop out and get a shorty too.
Coming into the game tonight, Moorhead had been averaging 4.7 goals per game. Roseau had been scoring an average of 3.7. And play continues now for the Spuds in the Roseau end. Taken away by the Rams, sent up and out, and that'll bring up icing and bring us back up for a face-off. The Moorhead boys will open up play next week on a Tuesday. Well, they finished the regular season with a game Saturday afternoon at Sports Center, and then the opening round of playoffs gets underway Tuesday at Morehead Sports Center. To the near side, wind up, dish down deep into the corner, scrambled after. Again, they try to work it loose, pulled up on top, circling around, back to the near side, walking away down low, and there was a play. It came in offside, and we'll stop from there.
Yeah, Casabud taking a few too many liberties, kind of goofing around with the puck there, and ended up pulling it back out. And I see Dilstra's replaced Martinson here with Hansen and Brewski. We'll see what adjustment that helps for the Spuds. Again, trying to win some face-offs and get puck possession is really the key here so far for both teams.
Samantha Peterson of Roseau carries the puck into the corner. She's sandwiched off the play. And then it's picked up by Jasmine Hovda, and it's knocked away from her. And the Spuds picking up a tripping penalty here will give Roseau the player advantage.
So now we'll look at the Roseau power play, and we'll see what they have. That's one thing you don't want to do. Roseau's able to get Remick and Hovda both on the ice, and I think they're just dangerous kids when they're on the ice, especially when they're on the ice together. For Roseau, they're their leading scorers.
Face-off will come near side of Crescent. But before the puck is dropped, the fourth official enters and says, we're going to switch things up here a little bit. And that puts Jasmine Hovda in the draw. Kozabud going after it, gives way. Corton plays it all the way around, sent all the way up ice. Tripping is the call on the Moorhead penalty, and so they stay shorthanded. Just at the 7-minute mark, here's a shot. Blocked away by Crescent. Rebound spun around to the far side all the way out of the zone, deep into the far corner. Picked up by Summer Bufflin.
Yeah, good job by Casabud by ringing the boards and getting it down twice in a row. Now Brewski with a big pick right there.
Brewski comes up with a poke check away and manages to slide all the way out to center ice before it is knocked away, and play continues. Brewski enters now from the backside, puts a stick on it, and sends it all the way off to the far side. And Rick bounces off the wall into the corner, and then played back down to the near side. Lucy Wilson returns it far side from Maddie Hansen. Here's the walk in. Well, gains a 1-on-3, slides off to the near side. Hansen rings it around behind. She got checked off the play. Big hit there. And that's going to even things up, and eventually it'll give Moorhead the player advantage.
Yeah, just a little open ice hit. Well, I shouldn't say open ice. It was behind the net, but it was definitely a check, and hopefully Hansen's okay on that. It looked like he got her on the lower part of the body, and We'll go 4-on-4 here for 35 seconds, and the Spuds will get their second power play.
So special teams are becoming a factor so far. No scoring, of course, yet, but the fact is it will eventually become a focal point. As play comes down, Corton steers it to the far side. Amelia Queen, 2-minute minor for checking, and it was a big check. Here's a play right out through the crease, rolling it back near side. Up against the wall and deflected down. All the way around to the far corner. Sent it back in behind the net. They play catch first to the far side, then back on to the near side. Here's the spin off the glove rather, and right into the glove. Pawlowski making the save, holding on tight.
Yeah, it looks like Moorhead's going to run a little bit here at the beginning here with their number 2 power play. Salvovold, Mose will be up front, and Strami will jump on the ice, and I believe Wilson pops up front. So we'll see here now. Yeah. Like I said, in 7 seconds, they'll get their opportunity for the second power play.
They'll have a minute 26 to work with as play comes near side. Moorhead has come back to full strength, and they'll add that attacker as the play goes down low, bounced off Mose. And then a glove save swiped off the ice and hung on to.
Just kind of a little feeling out process. That's the best way I can put it, Larry. Just hasn't been much going on. Few shots here or there, but not a lot of clean puck possession so far here in the first period.
We'll see how that changes, if it does, as this period rolls along. 5:16 remaining. To the near side, Strami picks it up, slides up high in the slot. Back it comes, and she takes a look. Near side for Lucy Wilson. Down deep into the corner, the give and go, tapped up towards goal, blocked away. And it goes deep into the far corner and finally sent around near side. The Spuds are there to track it down and drop it back into the corner for Salvovold. On to the near side for Wilson, and up on top. Strami winds up, shoots, it's blocked in traffic off a skate to the near side. And looking for the give and go, and it got pulled off by Jasmine Hovda, and that is a crucial interception and time-consuming play as the Spuds are forced to go all the way down low to pick it up, and on the return they send the pass rink wide. 25 seconds on the penalty, but this is icing on Roseau, or on the Spuds rather.
Yeah, just not real clean. Like right there, you don't have a lot of pressure, and you got time and space, and you need to be able to move that puck up cleaner than that. But
is this something that will evolve during the course of the game?
Well, we sure hope so. We'd like to see both teams playing a little bit better than what we've seen so far.
If this continues through this period, I'll be interested to listen in the locker room and both coaches as they assess their play and set the game plan for period 2. Here's an interception near side, Roseau. Turning and looking, poked away. The Spuds cover up nicely and bring it back their side. Here's Kate Kozabud into the zone. Winds up to shoot. Comes in about ankle high, and the glove save made. Pawlowski comes up with a big save.
Yeah, just Kozabud came through the middle, and kind of the Spuds are playing turn it over a little bit there, and now they're going to get a chance back to 5-on-5, and we'll see what happens.
4:01 remaining. First period action in a scoreless period. Moorhead has put 6 shots on goal. Roseau has issued 3. Rams are at full strength as the play goes rink wide. Here's a wind-up and a shot. It hit the bounce, and then it bounced in for the score.
Yeah, Pawlowski just misplayed it. It went off the post. Bernstrom had the shot, pops right out and home. Almost missed it, but she taps it in, and the Spuds are going to take the early lead.
Well, however it comes, whether it looked pretty or not, it counts.
No, it's playoff hockey. You take it how you can get it, and Moorhead's more than happy to take it as they'll take a little haul pass there, get the first goal, and that'll maybe bring some of the butterflies to an ease here in this first period.
We'll see what effect that has. Moorhead now leading 1-0. And we'll wait for the scoring announcement. Here's the play coming right back up ice to wind up in a shot. And as she pulled the trigger on it, it also brought the arm up. And a penalty against the Spuds.
Yeah, Kozabud, I believe, is the recipient of the hook. And just got a little too much of Remick there. And once again, Roseau will get their second power play, and we'll see how that turns out.
This period has turned into a special teams time.
Yeah, a lot more penalties than we've seen in the previous meetings, and obviously 2 for each side so far, and we'll see how the Rams will come back on their second power play.
Play onto the near side. The shot lifted up all the way to the far corner. Here's the scoring announcement. Clara Bernstrom, Kate Kozubot assisted. Ella Holm on the goal, and the Spuds lead at 1-0. And play returns to action down around Taylor Crescent. Winding her up, here's the walk in. Deflected down, centering pass goes behind the net. Play continues as the Rams pick it up. Send it right out in front, deflected off to Remick. And it comes near side. Back out on the near side, and it bounced away, but right out on top. Here's a hard shot that missed the net just wide and played behind. It comes back near side. Mose on the pursuit. Has it pulled away, and there's the walk around by Hovda. Sends it off to the far side as the Spuds playing shorthanded. Once again, here 53 seconds remaining. Here comes another attacker as it rolls into the near corner. Picked up by Ella Kettering. Walking on her, pulled the trigger, and it bounced back now to the near side. Out against the wall. Scrambling after, down deep into the corner. Bufflin in pursuit of it. The Spuds get there and they send it around and out. That'll bring Roseau back out of the zone, and they set up this attack. Here's a wind up and a shot, a hard shot. Ricochets off to the far side. Jared Teets had that one blistering into the net. Off to the far side. Rams again will try to set up a goal attempt. Here's the play. Swept off to the far side by Maddie Hansen. On the return, it is pushed out, and the Rams are forced to track it down. Bringing out high in the slot. Here's a wind up and a shot blocked away. And the Spuds are at full strength as they come back near side, played up against the wall tight with Peterson. And it is deflected down into the corner. Moorhead has jumped to a 1-0 lead on Ella Holmes' goal. And the play goes off, and here's the recovery by Samantha Peterson, only to have it poked away. Back it comes near side. Bernstrom rolls on and picks up the loose puck and sends it up to Amelia Queen of Roseau. Spuds backpedaling, and again trying to set up an attack as they come near side. Bernstrom pounds it off the wall, comes near side, deflected back, and it's Bernstrom to pick it up. 1 minute remaining in what has all of a sudden become a quickly played hockey game. Down to the near side, it scrambles right in front of the Moorhead bench. They work it way loose. Spuds have it. Here's Addie Solvable playing it off the wall. Carrying it deep on and the shot goes bouncing off to the far side. And play up against the wall there in the corner. As they turn it around, walking her way in. Taylor Crescent watching, ever watching. Play comes out, play continues on, 28 seconds to go in the period. Knocked away loose, lifted up, and into the zone in pursuit. Summer Bufflin gets there first, and she carries it down behind the net. Sending it back up on top, now recovered by Jasmine Hovda. And it comes right back up on top, and Ella Holm goes down. She goes sliding into the wall far side. And with that, it brings a whistle and a stop in play.
Yeah, Peyton Remick's going to go to the box. I believe they're going to call tripping on that one. 5.2 seconds left, so the Spuds will have clean ice for a power play to start the second. Unless they win the face-off and score here, Larry. But
and that can happen. There's
that
enough
can
time.
happen. You bet. You bet.
Especially with the face-off down in the zone. And off to the glove side of Pulowski. And before play gets underway, Haley Melquist checks in for the Spuds. She'll take her spot on the right side wing. Play is dropped down, and it's tied up momentarily. That's going to take us into the locker room. As the horn sounds, we put one period of book into the book at Thief River Falls tonight in the Section 8 Hockey Championship play. After one period, it's Moorhead 1, Roseau 0.
More than 80 years ago, First Community Credit Union was established by farmers for farmers. We know farmers and ranchers are the backbone of our communities. That's why First Community Credit Union is proud to serve and support our local ag producers. Our expert staff know and understand the local ag industry because they grew up in it. From operating loans to equipment and real estate purchases, we can help ensure your operation is a success. First Community Credit Union, rooted in your future.
Well, perhaps it's the tension of the day, but we saw two teams that are of championship caliber struggling just a little bit in that first period.
Well, and I think it's, both teams are playing a little clutch and grab, pushing against each other, but just the passing and just plays that can be a lot better what we've seen the Spuds, and I've watched Roseau enough. I know these kids, and they can play better than what we've seen, but it's Championship Wednesday, and someone's going to come out of it with a win and be pretty happy, and the other team's season's going to end, and you'd hate to have your season end because you didn't play your best, right?
And so the teams are talking things over in the locker room as we have played the first period. We'll return for second period action, but we've got this news break coming your way next as you listen to the Spuds on 970 WDAY, 93.1 FM. After one period of play, it's Moorhead 1 and Roseau nothing.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Atchison Companies is a private investment firm focused on helping small businesses succeed. We are more than investors. We are proven hands-on operators. Atchison Companies works with independent businesses in the manufacturing, distribution and engineering sectors. We invest across the Northern Plains with a buy and hold philosophy, while providing stable leadership and a proven operating system. Atchison Companies is proud to support the Moorhead Spuds.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Morehead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day, and in return to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful, and it really brings me back every day.
More than 80 years ago, First Community Credit Union was established by farmers for farmers. We know farmers and ranchers are the backbone of our communities. That's why First Community Credit Union is proud to serve and support our local ag producers. Our expert staff know and understand the local ag industry because they grew up in it. From operating loans to equipment and real estate purchases, we can help ensure your operation is a success. First Community Credit Union, rooted in your future.
Welcome back to Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls as we get ready for start of the second period. Somewhat kind of a question mark on that first period of play as to whether this is the way they want to play and drag things to a certain degree, or there's better hockey to come.
I think what you have is Roseau's playing the game they want to. They want to slow the Spud speed down. They've done a good job of rubbing them out and doing different things. And, you know, Moorhead just haven't got their wheels going. I think part of it is just maybe not as crisp on the passing and some stuff like that, but you got to give the Rams a little bit of credit there. And obviously the Spuds caught a break with a good bounce off the post, and Holm was able to clean it up, and fortunate to have a 1-0 lead. And I shouldn't say fortunate because it could be just 0-0, to be honest. There wasn't a lot of golden opportunities. Both goalies have done a good job.
And I'm sure the one thing that both coaches will want to try to clean up is that penalties.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the box in a championship game. That's one thing that'll affect you. And, Remick's going to be in the box here for the start of this one. Just 5 seconds ticked off her penalty. And the Spuds will have a good opportunity. Let's see how things go and see what the adjustments were made after the first period.
Moorhead going left to right here in the second period with a 1-0 advantage. The face-off is given to Kosobat, who sends it off to the far side, and we are underway here in the second period. Player goes down, but the Spuds are there to pick it up. They rifle a shot on. That was a nice recovery on the back side of the play, and that's something I know it's practiced on and it's worked on, is that when the puck advances, there's always someone as a safety valve just in case it bounces away.
Yeah, and Kosobat's got to be careful. You got Hubda coming down on you, and she's got to just make the simple play there and get the puck up the ice. We turned a couple of those over, and we'll see if they make that adjustment here. Just moving the puck clean, just tape-to-tape passes.
As they start and take a look, player comes near side, and they'll round it up on top. Here's the play from Kosobat off to the far side. Walking on the way in, shot blocked in traffic, recovered by Ella Kettering. It's 2-on-2 as they come to the Moorhead blue line. Kettering goes down deep into the corner, and then it's pulled away by Kosobat. She circles it out and out of harm's way, picked up by Maddie Hansen. She stick handles it. Nice touch pass ahead. Here's Olivia Corton walking her way in, shot blocked, recovered with a goal.
Yeah,
the rebound bounced in again.
Yeah, Plowski mishandled that one, and again, a little touch pass to Hansen to Corton. Corton puts it on. Brewski cleans it up, and that could be huge. I mean, again, I can't say it enough, Larry. A lot of game left, but the Spuds don't give up a lot of goals. They've 3 times this year they've given up 3 goals, and again, good start here to the second period for the Moorhead Spuds.
And that will go as a power play goal, and we'll get the scoring announcement here in a moment, as the Spuds have grabbed a 2-0 advantage. Off to the far side here, we've got a race for it. Here it is. Taylor Brewski gets the goal. Olivia Corton an assist. And Kate Kozabud
Yeah,
also assisting.
It wasn't Kate Koss, but it was Hansen because they had the touch pass coming in the zone.
No,
but
why is it that you picked up on that?
Maybe it's my kid, but no, it's not. I was watching the play, so I'm a little surprised by that, but it's all good. Here's Brewski in the middle. Shot! Oh, off the pad. Another great opportunity for Moorhead.
Play continues on now as we will get that goal from Taylor Brewski. Ella Holmes scored in the first, and Moorhead leads it 2-0. Another shot down low. Wind up on a shot. Trying to work it in on Jada Pulowski. It comes rolling all the way out to the near side. Spuds tracking it down, turning it around to the near side by Lucy Wilson. And taken away now by the Rams as Kylie Bjork works it all the way down low. Spuds are there to take it away, and they'll turn it around quickly. And a long pass is thrown up ice, and they're going to wave off icing, and play will go back to the Rams as they circle down behind the net.
Yeah, Addie Johnson could have played that one as it came up. That was the wave off.
And the return comes to Hovda on her way in. Arm goes up, waiting for the whistle to blow and stop play. Spuds are picking up another penalty. And
yeah, Strami's going to go back to the box here on a slash. And just one of those deals where tonight the refs are calling it tight, and that's the third penalty for the Spuds. 3 of them been on Roseau so far, and it's just going to be one of those nights where you got to adjust a little bit, Larry.
Just underway, second period. Moorhead has scored on a power play goal by Taylor Brewski and lead it 2-0. Face off now on the Moorhead end, off to the far side. It rolls out of the zone. Chased down out at center. Spuds are in pursuit, forcing the play back to the near wall, and ahead it goes. Hovda steers it deep into the corner. Chasing it down, then had it stop and left behind, rolling it around all the way up ice.
Yeah, Kosovin's been really good on that and getting clears. And
centering pass right down below. Hovda there to pick it up. They'll try it again as they try to sneak one in on the shorthanded situation, and finally Hovda comes around to take control from behind the net.
Yeah, and this is where you see Hovda and Remick out together, and again, dangerous duo. Spuds countering with a couple good. Here's a good play here by Hovda over to Remick.
Hovda leans it down and shoots and scores.
Yep.
Perfectly executed.
Yep, and that's the 2 players I talk about that's going to be dangerous for the Spuds, and they got to be careful there. And again, Remick on a 2-on-1, and she finds the 5-hole and beats Crescent, and we're back to a 2-1 hockey game and a 1-goal hockey game.
That play you could see developing out around the blue line.
Yeah, you could.
And you could just tell that things were falling into place all the way in, and then the shot and the rebound and the shot and the score. And it's 2-1. So the Rams are on the board as play comes right back up ice. Kate Kozabud has run off the play behind, and there's another penalty forthcoming.
Yeah, they're just calling it really, really tight. I don't even know that I don't know what to say because I didn't think that was much either. The previous one wasn't much, not compared to what we saw on Saturday, but different refs, and if that's the way they're going to call it, again, you're going to have to keep your sticks on the ice and keep it out of the armpits because they're looking for some really tight calls here.
And as they unroll and head out to the face-off circle, the Spuds go to the corner, but Hovda gets there first and brings it back their side, but the Spuds overskate just for a moment and then comes back with it. Maddie Hansen sends it out in front, all to the far side. Brewski leaves it behind, didn't realize it had worked off her stick, and play continues on. Back to the near side and up against the wall, and it's set all the way up. And as soon as
he blew that down. And what happened is on the board, it still shows the penalty to Strami, and it was an inadvertent whistle, so it's going to go to center ice. He thought it was icing, but didn't realize it wasn't 4-on-4. It was actually a Spuds power play, so they need to get that off the board. That's important everybody knows what's going on.
Because everybody in the arena pays attention to what's on the board. That's the guideline.
Yeah, and they definitely it was clear cut it wasn't icing. So we'll go back to center ice for a face-off.
So the penalty that is running is the one that has been issued to the Rams, and the Spuds have the extra skater as they bring it in. Leading 2-1, and it's swept out of the zone all the way up ice. 13-6, Moorhead shots on goal, 2-1 on the scoreboard. Kate Kozova doing a little figure skating show down there to keep the puck away from the Rams and pull it up against the near side. Here's the outlet pass to Kozova on the way in. Winds up, misses on her shot attempt, and it comes right back on her stick. Rolls off to the far side, and a rink-wide pass pulled out of the air by Kozova. Plays off to the far side. The return up on top, wind up, and the delivery near side. Holm walks her way in and then had it pulled away. And that will send it up ice. And with 12:11 to go, the Spuds go all the way back up. And there's a quick turnaround on a long shot that was just out in front of the goal. The play return, the Spuds pick it up, and it's 2-on-2 as they bring it to the line. Walking her way through it, sidestepping her way down. There's a backhand shot. Got her own rebound, delivers it up. Bernstrom puts it up on top, and it's sent rink wide. It bounces out to center. Strami there to play it. 15 seconds left on the power play, Moorhead. Near side, Bernstrom carries it deep, sends it up in front, pulled away, and an outlet pass takes it all the way down. That's going to run time off the penalty. Both teams will come back to the ice at full strength, and the score remains 2-1 Moorhead. Strami behind the net sets it up and brings the pass near side for Strami, or for Bernstrom rather, and it's taken away. Throw it out in front, and it's pulled loose. Here comes the rush. It's 1-on-2 to the near side. Mose all the way down to the corner. Fanned on her centering pass attempt and chases it to the far corner. Still under control, and again she tried to pull the trigger on a pass, and it slipped over the top of the puck, and it rolls all the way up ice. And that is icing, and that does stop play.
Yeah, and the Spuds get another power play. They just gotta take their time. I think they're rushing some shots, and again, both teams have had ample opportunities here on the power play, and obviously Roseau had the last power play goal and cut the lead in half, and we're at about the 11-minute mark, 10:57 left here in the second.
2-1 Moorhead, shot right on, falls down right in front of goaltender Jada Pawlowski.
Yeah, Pawlowski did a good job of holding that one on because she didn't. Brewski was right there on the doorstep. Good face-off win there by Brewski to create the 14th shot on net for the Spuds.
Conversation comes to an end in the goal mouth, and the play comes out to Bernstrom high in the slot. Rebound came back to her. The rebound goes to the backside. Maddie Hansen shot on a goal.
You know, I was just going to say the Spuds got to be careful. They're getting shots blocked. Bernstrom stuck with it, slid it over to Hansen, and she buries it, and the Spuds will take a 2-goal lead.
That was perfectly set up, and the goaltender Pawlowski was leaning. A quick return pass to Hansen, and she found the open net. And the Spuds are evening out their scoring opportunities throughout anybody that's on the ice.
Well, and we know that's our Spuds, right? If you talk about Moorhead, it's about, obviously you got some top scorers, but you got 14 people in double digits, and they get different people each night putting pucks in the net.
And the Spuds grab a 3-1 lead here in the second period with 10.5 minutes still to play. Off to the far side, tapped up against the wall. Now tight up against the wall. Clara Bernstrom gets an assist, and Maddie Hansen gets the goal at 6:14, and it's 3-1. Here comes the rush up ice by the Rams.
Possible 2-on-1 if Johnson doesn't get there, but she's able to pick it up there and brings it back up ice for Roseau.
All the way out to center ice, gathered it up. Sending it rink wide. It goes down deep into the corner. Strami chasing it. Centering pass. Got rejected. Turned around. The Spuds trace it down, track it down, and bounce it out to center ice. And from the return, Lucy Wilson recovers and turns it back up ice. Scramble for it there.
Oh, we got
There's
another
the another penalty coming up. This will give Moorhead the extra skater just as Taylor Crescent got to the side A whistle stops play.
I was going to give it the kiss of death, Larry, and say, boy, it would be nice to play a little 5-on-5 hockey for a while. But
let's not get too carried away with that.
That ain't going to happen as we get another penalty here. And that one was a pretty easy call as Corton was pulled down in neutral ice, and the Spuds will be back here on a power play again.
Another 2-minute minor assessment. And off the face-off, it is sent up and out. All the way down it goes.
Yeah, the Spuds, you got to win those face-offs in those situations because obviously bad things are, you eat up a lot of clock when you got to go back and get it.
Eddie Solvable now controlling, drops it back. Carried down deep into the corner. Lucy Wilson carries it with her all the way, then had it poked away on the recovery. Mose winding up to shoot, and it's blocked away. Pulowski. The scramble for it behind the net. They'll try it again. Up on top it goes. Wind up in a shot. Strami sending it wide. Bounces it right back out. She's got it at the point. Near side look by Bernstrom. She winds up with her shot. That one was about shoulder high and was able to grab it away, and Pulowski records another save.
That the power play that was just out there, they just keep it simple. They get shots. They were trying to get a little more traffic out front would have helped, but they're getting pucks in net and creating some things just by again, Pulowski's mishandled a couple, so it's actually a good move for the Spuds.
Play to the near side now, Ella Holm. Stick handles her way, in some trouble. Then finally was able to get it away to the near side. Maddie Hansen sends it up high in the slot. Kozabud sends it off, takes the return pass, winds up, looks, bouncing hard off the boards, and it comes onto the ice with the play continuing on. Walking her way up from the far angle. Now turned around. Brewski comes near side, or rather that was Corton. Right on the blue line and safely in. Fan on the shot. Bounced out. Holm in pursuit. Tracking it down. Carries it near side. Kozabud carries it all the way to the blue line, and as she stepped over, the Spuds were already in the zone. That's offside, and that stops play.
It's just, you look right there, and they're just trying to do the little turn backhand pass. Just stay square, show your chest, tape to tape, and I think you'd have better results because just mishandling some pucks, just trying to be too cute with it. And I think just doing that will help Moorhead on their power play. And again, credit to Roseau who are able to stay up tight on them.
So we're past the halfway mark in this hockey game with 7:44 remaining here in the second. The Spuds, 1 in the first, 2 in the second, lead it 3-1. Off to the far side, walking across the blue line. Down deep into the corner, sending it back up to the point for Kozabud. Time is about to expire on the penalty, in which time here's another pass out of the zone, and that brings it all the way down. Played before it got to the end line, and the Rams are at full strength, and so we do go 5-on-5. A nifty job of getting away. Bufflin chasing it down, poked away from her all the way rink wide. Lucy Wilson getting in the front of the play to slow it down, and she takes the puck away and sends it all the way up ice. That is icing, and that stops play as we work our way under the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, I tell you, that it's just one of those games where I think a lot of kids are just fighting themselves. The Spuds feel good with a 2-goal lead, but I know that they can play better. Roseau would like to step it up. They haven't had a shot in a while. They've been held. Shots are 17-6 here as we get to the last 7 minutes of the second period.
Off to the far side. Collision there with players. Melquist battling for the puck. Tried to push Amelia Queen away. The fans, that's all they saw. They didn't realize the puck was involved in the infraction. And play continues on. Nobody got hurt. And we continue on. Out at the blue line, it came out and went back in again, offside.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy call there. The fans that were in there, they've seen enough penalties. Apparently, they wanted to see more. And Melquist was just being aggressive. I don't think there was anything to call there.
It didn't seem to be anything malicious about it. It was just a matter of trying to find a location of the puck handle and make it work.
Just a little body contact there.
Play is down off to the far point. Now ahead. Salvovold on the way in. Dishes it down to the corner. A scramble for it there, and they battle back now along the near side. As they work it around back and forth. The play goes off to the far side now, and the play is bounced away, but not out of the zone, and now it comes out of the zone, and we've got a pursuit for it. Finally grabbed away by Kylie Björk, and it's sent off to the far side where the Spuds are able to pull it off the wall, send a shot in, and it bounced away
Nice
and
little
out of play.
Nice little play by Corton there. She tried to chip it off the top of Pulowski, and it did bounce away.
On the return, here comes Hovda. On the way in, poked away, but she recovers nicely and has a chance. Sends the shot in and bounces off the glove of Crescent. Rolled off to the side. Play continues on. Into the near corner, it is picked up by Olivia Corton. 5.5 minutes remaining. Second period of play. Spuds leading at 3-1. Here tonight for the Section 8 championship. The winner moves on to state tournament competition. All the way around to the far side. Scramble forward. It's deflected all the way to the far corner. And the Spuds are there to pick it up. Here's Martinson. Back to the near side, still in control, then had it pulled away from her just as she turned the corner. Puck is loose. Bernstrom skates past. Now Kozabad is forced to track it down. She got there just in time. Turns right in front of her goal and sends it rink wide, and it's played by Maddie Hansen. Backhand pass down low. Bufflin picks it up and returns it for Roseau. Out to center ice, tapped ahead. Spuds are right there, helping each other out on the play selection, and it comes all the way rink wide. And on that pass, it goes for icing, stopping play with 4:36 remaining.
Yeah, just got to kind of make a simple play there. Hansen had a chance to get it deep. Then Kosova was trying to get it to Martinson, missed, and it ends up being an icing on the Spuds. But again, Crescent got a couple puck touches as Roseau had a couple chances last time down the ice, and shots sit here at 18-8 with 4.5 to go.
Off to the far side, Kate Kozabad works her way through some traffic. Comes near side before she drops it into the zone. It bounces. Big collision from the backside. Players go down. Play continues on. To the near side, tapped up against the wall. Kozabad keeps it in, throws a shot in, waist high. It kept Pulowski on her skates, and she was able to hang on tight.
You know, just at the nobody really wants to give up a goal here at the end of this period. Spud just got to play a little bit better of chipping it deep, and Roseau's trying to get a player so they can shoot through the middle there. It's their patented breakout where they can split the D and get somebody down the ice, and we'll see how that plays out here in the last 4:11.
A long pause before dropping the puck, and I always get a kick out of that. No, I don't.
No.
The play comes off near side. It's picked up by Melquist. Backhands it down near side.
Kind of irritating, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of a lot, yeah. On the near side, dished into the corner. Spun around for Björk. Up on top. Return near side. Spuds are there to pick up the loose puck and tap it towards goal. Recovered by Mose. And it goes rolled away off to the far side. Strami sends it in. Spuds player goes sprawling down to the ice. Meanwhile, play continues to Amelia Queen. And on the return, here come the Rams. A long pass out, just misconnecting. And there will be no stoppage of play here as it's picked up by the Rams and thrown right towards goal where Strami is waiting. She brings it out. Strami, backhand pass, deflected down, recovered. Back down near side. And the Spuds are there to upend the play and pick the puck away. Bouncing it back, here's the look. Hovda, near side, they battle for it right along the wall. 3 minutes now showing. Second period action, 3-1. Spuds have the score advantage here in the game against Roseau. The Spuds centering pass got blocked all the way rink wide. Pulled down into the corner. As they scramble for it there, a reach in, pull down, up on top. Ella Holmes sends it in, caught, blocked away, thrown back on, comes rolling all the way down, and with the sound of that whistle, it brings an icing call and play stops.
You know, that was a good shift, and the Mose line has been off the ice, but Mose, Milquist, and Stage just getting some minutes there, right? Roseau's playing a lot of two-line hockey here tonight, and to get our third line out there for a good minute and a half, and nothing bad happened, so it's a win-win for the Spuds.
As we wait for the puck, 2.5 minutes remaining, chased by Corton. Keeps her stick on it, then it's pulled away from her, and it comes rolling out to center ice. On the way in, it's a drop pass. Here's a windup and a shot that misfires. The Spuds are there to pick it up. Taken away once again, and the Rams have it. Along the near side, a windup and a shot sent on by Karina Christensen. All the way to the far side. Bounced away loose. The Spuds watch it come in. Here's Addie Salvovold. She's got a skate race down into the corner. Gets there just in time to slow play down and in pursuit of it still. She haggles for the loose puck, and finally it's pulled away. Bounced up against the wall near side, and it bounces all the way out to center ice. It came in offside. That has been taken care of, and play continues as the Rams out of their own end bring it up with 1:37 remaining. To the near side, here's a windup and a shot. Blocked away by Crescent. Off to the far side and out to center ice, 1:26 to go. It's 2-on-2. Drop pass back, Maddie Hansen with a shot that's blocked up and caught right in front of the goal mouth.
Yeah, minute 19. Brewski makes a nice little drop pass. Hansen probably needed to be a little quicker on that shot. Did get a partial shot off and held on there by Pulowski. Now it's really key, for both teams. Lightning in the bottle for Roseau if they can pop one in here. And obviously Moorhead probably more than content to go to the locker room with a 2-goal lead, but certainly would like to add one also here.
3-1. And we have seen Roseau in the past in this point in the game find a little extra energy and a little added desire to see if they can't get closer and closer. There's the shot right there, and it bounces off to the far side. Spuds have it again as Brewski handles it down low. From behind, Maddie Hansen centers it up on top, and it bounces all the way out. 1 minute to go in the period. Moorhead tracks it down near side. Turns it down along the wall. Deep into the corner. It plays and off to the far side. Brought back near side, and as the Spuds put a stick on it and send it all the way up ice once again, and that is icing. And stops play with 44 seconds remaining.
Yeah, good play there by Hansen and Brewski to turn it over a couple times and get some chances. Martinson lost her stick and had to go to the bench, and not able to Roseau to get it back up ice, and Wilson couldn't quite get to the red line and goes for icing.
The face-off on the near side of Taylor Crescent. Spuds are able to pull it loose, and as they head out, comes near side up against the wall.
And, I mentioned to you, Larry, early about Remick and Hovda being on the ice, and that's one thing Roseau's done both in the first and second period now. They put them all out on the ice here with Summer Bufflin on that wing, I believe, and it's their best players and their best opportunity to get instant offense.
Play goes down from the wall, far side, played by the Rams. They walk their way in, and the Spuds come out, and Bernstrom challenges the play and force the play to the ice. We've got a penalty coming up as it touches down low, and that will stop play.
They actually didn't call anything to the R. Roseau fans were not happy about that one. And what we've seen call, Larry, I think you made the right call, but they did not call it a penalty. But
I saw the arm up, and then I realized it was icing.
Icing, yep. It was the linesman that had his arm up. And this is key here where Remick's going to take the face-off and Corton's able to win it.
Bernstrom carries it behind and brings it back near side with a backhand pass. And the battle continues behind the net before it's thrown around. We've got another penalty.
Yeah. Casabud's going to go to the box there. I think the Spuds got a little conservative there in what their approach was, and they ended up kind of watching the puck, and then Casabud got in there, and the Spuds are going to take a penalty as Roseau did at the end of the first. The Spuds will take one here at the end of the second, and that'll give Roseau clean ice if they can't put one in the back of the net here with 8 seconds left.
Puck is down, and we're underway. Shot sent on into traffic, deflected away. As it rolls, and the horn sounds. The Spuds are one period of hockey away from a return to the state Minnesota hockey tournament. We'll be back with third period play after this timeout as you listen to the Spuds on 970 WDAY 93.1 FM. After 2 periods of play, it's Moorhead 3 and Roseau 1.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Atchison Companies is a private investment firm focused on helping small businesses succeed. We are more than investors. We are proven hands-on operators. Atchison Companies works with independent businesses in the manufacturing, distribution and engineering sectors. We invest across the Northern Plains with a buy and hold philosophy, while providing stable leadership and a proven operating system. Atchison Companies is proud to support the Moorhead Spuds.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Right, it's single elimination. That's what I love about Minnesota hockey, is that you got to bring it every night if you want to make it down to XL and play in the state tournament. And so far, it's been to the favor of the Spuds.
And they have done things, as much as I love the band, I appreciate when they take a break as well.
It does throw your mind the other direction. You know?
It does a little.
You know, you look going into this third period, and the Spuds, obviously, it's nice to have a lead. They always say the 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey, but I'm sure Moorhead and every team would take it as you go into the third period. You know, Moorhead's really, they're going to start off on the penalty kill. But, on a night where you probably haven't been your best, keep it simple, right? Make the good plays, be clean in your defensive zone, keep them to the outside, and just make sure you get pucks deep. And that's success for Moorhead to win it. And for Roseau, obviously they need to get one early in that third period. Spuds are not easy team to score on. They got one of the best goalies, if not the best goalie in Section 8 in the state of Minnesota, in Crescent. Spuds are stingy. I don't know what the total goal account is this year because I lost track, but if I wish I had it, maybe I'll look that up. But they just don't give up a lot of goals. They've given up 3 goals only 3 times. Otherwise, it's less than that, and a lot of times there's been 10 shutouts for Crescent. So, you look at it, Roseau's got to bring it here in that first 5 minutes, and they're definitely trying to get it. Buds in the box, so that's a big hit for Morehead. So they want to make sure they get an early one if they want to have a chance.
A trip to XL Energy Center is on the line when we return after this news break as you listen to the Spuds on 970 WDAY, 93.1 FM after 2 periods of play. Moorhead 3, Roseau 1.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Morehead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
More than 80 years ago, First Community Credit Union was established by farmers for farmers. We know farmers and ranchers are the backbone of our communities. That's why First Community Credit Union is proud to serve and support our local ag producers. Our expert staff know and understand the local ag industry because they grew up in it. From operating loans to equipment and real estate purchases, we can help ensure your operation is a success. First Community Credit Union, rooted in your future.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Atchison Companies is a private investment firm focused on helping small businesses succeed. We are more than investors. We are proven hands-on operators. Atchison Companies works with independent businesses in the manufacturing, distribution and engineering sectors. We invest across the Northern Plains with a buy and hold philosophy, while providing stable leadership and a proven operating system. Atchison Companies is proud to support the Moorhead Spuds.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We talked earlier about how offense wins games and defense wins championship, and our very astute IT department went back into the archives and discovered what? 33 goals against all year, 34?
Yeah. It's one thing is just we don't give up a lot of goals in Morehead, I guess is the way you'd say it, or the Morehead Spuds. 33 goals all year, 34th with the goal tonight, and you know, a game's not over till it's over, but we'll see what happens. It's just a key stat that they just don't give up a lot, and if they play smart, Moorhead should be all right. And again, Roseau, they want to push back. They want to make sure they get one early here in the third.
Third period will get underway with the Spuds leading it 3-1.
Remick pushes it through, gets a chance to come down the Spuds, but Bernstrom's going to turn it right back up the ice. And again, you got Remick and Hovda on the ice with Summer Bufflin for Roseau, and this is a real productive group for them. And Moorhead's going to have their hands full trying to kill this off. Hovda now coming around the net, tries to get it outside, and Bernstrom's able to knock it off, swings it around the boards, trying to get it out, but Bufflin is going to be there. No, it's going to bounce right past her, and Corton's going to put a little bit of pressure on to Bufflin and gets her pinned up against the wall. Lily Erickson now trying to get it, but Corton gets it back, has a chance to walk out. Oh, and a good poke check there by Pulowski. Bernstrom now with it. Against the wall, Corton's all alone trying to make a move. She loses it off her stick, and she's going to go for a change. Hanson and Brewski will come out now. Lucy Wilson bangs it up the wall towards Lily Erickson. Hanson putting a little pressure on, is able to turn it over a little bit there. But a good recovery there by Erickson. But again, Brewski comes out, putting pressure on Remick. Remick trying to puck control. Hanson does a little slide by. Brewski's going to stay with her, and Wilson will pick her up from there as Remick comes in. Quick shot there, and again blocked by Wilson. Good dive, trying to clear it out. And there's our goalie, Crescent.
Crescent is, again, in the right place at the right time. Just seems to have a great feel for where the puck is going to end up, and she's there to make sure it goes no farther.
You know, she had a new goalie instructor this summer, and just did a fantastic job. She's just a lot more comfortable with her surroundings, and you can see how much more square she is to the puck and has had one outstanding year. So Brewski's going to step in here for the Spuds.
She's going to give way.
Nope, she's going to get kicked out, and Hanson's going to come in. Face-off won by Roseau. Down to 26 seconds on the penalty to the Spuds and Casabud. Rang back around. Wilson's going to hustle over. Is she going to get there? She does. Now Brewski picks it up. 2-on-2 possibly. Cross ice over to Hansen, but that's at least going to get time off. It catches the skates of the referee, but no harm done as Strami's able to knock it down. Swinging it back over, pushed across ice. Mose is there. Mose has it on her stick. Now pushed back up the wall. Spuds back to full strength as Casabud comes out of the box and is able to get a stick on it. And now comes back up the ice. Melquist lifts it into the Spuds bench, and we'll have a whistle here.
So the tempo of the game is about like what we've been watching the first 2 periods. Not a great deal of speed, but enough speed to make it interesting, but not enough to really take over and be in complete control.
No, and the Spuds did a good job there, just getting sticks in lanes, little nudge here. They're able to clear and not give up anything, and that was probably the key for them. Now Roseau will come back out with the Remick line. Remick tries to walk Corton, not able to do so, but does win the draw. And hits the post as Erickson. Crescent didn't see it. It hits off the post, but in the favor of the Spuds, it goes wide and into the corner. Now Remick with it, tries to put it out front, picked up by Selvold, who's able to get it back to neutral ice where Johnson goes cross ice to Bufflin. Bufflin back up the ice to Christensen, and it's going to swing back over in the corner where Lily Erickson will pick it up. Casabud with it. She does a little tap up the boards, not able to clear, and Johnson takes the shot but wide. Remick now with it in the corner. She swings it back over where Erickson will pick it up. Spuds need a break here, and they were able to get it here as Casabud's going to be able to get it back up the ice. She goes off the wall down towards Johnson, but at least able to get it out of the Spud zone. Now Remick coming up. She had a little bit of space for a second. Brewski comes from the bench off her stick. And Casabud's able to get it partial the way down. Now Hansen picks it up. She gets through. Oh, off her stick, but picked up by Martinson. Martinson now with it. She gets pushed off pretty easily, and Remick will pick it up and go cross ice off the stick of Christensen and down the ice. And that'll go for an icing here as Casabud is unable to get it, and that'll give us a whistle.
Moorhead has a 3-1 advantage, and they are drawing closer and closer to a 3rd straight trip to state tournament play.
Yeah, 3:12 into this period, still no shots on net. Again, if you look at it from the Spuds standpoint, they just want to get pucks deep and burn off some clock. And again, Roseau's got to get one coming up pretty quick and at least get some offensive chances. Now, Strami along the wall isn't quite able to keep it in and is pushed out. 2-on-1 possibility for Roseau. Good back check by the Spuds. Great job by Moorhead to get back with Strami, Hansen, and Martinson with Lucy Wilson. Now Brewski battles in the corner against Hubda. Got to stay with her as she's one of the best players on the ice, and Brewski does a good job at least getting it back out to neutral ice. Mose comes in. Now Hubda gets through. She's going to fire one.
Oh, there she scores.
And there she put it off the post into the back of the net. And 13-17. Roseau draws a little bit closer. So earlier it was a post for Roseau. This time Hubda's able to get it off the post and in. And we're in a 1-goal hockey game here at 13-17 in the 3rd period.
There, that goal that you were talking about, the most important goal in a 2-goal game is the next goal.
Yep. And
either you go ahead by 3 or you're down by 1.
Yep, in that case, Roseau's going to get the advantage, and they have a little momentum going in. Bernstrom now, she buries it deep, and now it's picked up by Hubda. Hubda's on the move. Good job by Corton. I think we're going to have a penalty on Corton on a check there, and Roseau's going to get another power play.
Well, that sure fired up the Roseau bench area. They are extremely excited now. They have a real good feeling about what's about to happen.
Well, and right there, his arm didn't go up right away, but it certainly did when Roseau fans got a little in it, and I think it was probably a check. She got a pretty good body on Hubda trying to slow her down. Now Remick's going to take the face-off for Roseau against Brewski. So Bernstrom, Casabud, Hansen, and Brewski out for the Spuds. Lily Erickson looks like she's going to take the draw. Brewski's able to win it. One back temporarily by Roseau, now pushed into the corner, and they're able to get it back to Bufflin. Bufflin slides it over to Remick. Remick goes cross ice just off the stick of Bufflin. Bufflin now comes through. Crescent's going to hold on. Teets is on the doorstep, hacking on the pads of Crescent, but she's able to hold on as we're 18 seconds into this power play for Roseau. 12:39 in the clock, 1:42 on the penalty. Brewski will step in against Remick. Face-off won by Brewski. Brewski had a chance to clear, able to kick it up to Hansen. Hansen's going to come in. They got a possibility of a 2-on-1. Cross ice to Cassabud. Cassabud goes back to Hansen. Off her stick, and Teets will pick it up there. And we're going to have a hooking call on Summer Bufflin. So we're going to go 4-on-4. And
perfectly executed play on the first pass, return down low, looking for the rebound, and then the tap in again with the save made by Pulowski.
Yeah, Hansen brought it in wide, got it over to Cassabud. Cassabud trying to go in return, and that's where the hook was. And 4-on-4 for a minute 27, so we'll be playing pretty much 4-on-4 for the majority of these two penalties.
Once again, the scoreboard is filled with penalty minutes.
Yeah, we've seen our share. Larry, I hope you kept track because I lost track in my head. I think it's been quite a few on each team. Now Brewski with it. She shoots off the glove of Pulowski back towards the blue line, and then we're going to have another penalty as now Brewski is going to go, and they're going to call her for a check.
Well, I'm not so surprised when Brewski goes for that penalty particularly, or anything that involves some physical play. She likes to mix it up.
Yeah, and I don't know who went down hard for Roseau, but they're helping her towards the bench.
Well, she got shaken, that's for sure. That was a big, hard hit, and off the boards, off the ice, and a moment here.
Yeah, I think it's Summer Bufflin, but I can't see the number. If it's not, it's Kylie Björk for Roseau. Yeah, it is number 8.
Yeah, she is feeling some pain. Kylie Björk.
Well, I tell you what, we don't have room for a whole lot more up on the scoreboard. The Spuds will be down a 4-on-3 golden opportunity for Roseau to get even. At 12:04 of the third, we got a 2-minute minor on Brewski. 1:07 left on the Corton penalty, and 1:41 left on the Bufflin penalty. I guess I should have known it wasn't Bufflin. She's in the box. She's safe. So Roseau fans are cranking it up here. Remick on the doorstep, up and over.
Oh, there was a wide open space.
Good chance for her. You don't want Remick getting loose. She can score goals now. Again, coming in, loose puck again. Good stick there by the Spuds and Cassabud. Cassabud will be able to clear here and does, and that goes all the way down. Pulowski's going to come out quick and try and move it back up, and does. Gets it back to Hubda. Hubda now coming up the ice with speed. She's got some ice. Good job there by Cassabud to hold her up, and Holm is able to clear. That gets us down to 30 seconds left on the Corton penalty. And here comes Roseau back up the ice as Lily Erickson's going to bring it up. Holm's going to pick her up at the blue line, forces her outside. They slam on the brakes. Good poke check there, but there's Remick. Remick with the chance. Off the pads again towards Erickson, and Crescent's going to eat that one up. 11:09 left in the third. 12 seconds is probably the key, Larry, with the penalty to Corton. 1:05 left on the penalty to Brewski, and really Spud's looking at the next 12 seconds because if they can kill that off, we're back to 4-on-4 for the majority of the remainder of the penalty. Remick's going to come back out and take the face-off against Holm. One there. They're going to kick Remick out of it.
She's being waved out.
Yeah, I think it was just a late entry to the face-off because she came from the bench. Lily Erickson takes it. Spuds get a chance to clear. Holm has it on her stick now. She shoots it down as she goes to her breezers and is back up. And Corton is back on the ice. So we're 4-on-4 here. 10:55 in the third. Here comes Hubda. Hubda coming with speed. Gets around one. Comes in on Crescent. Crescent's able to get the job done. Bernstrom's going to send it the length of the ice. And that's going to go for an icing. It looked like Pulowski maybe was going to touch it up, but did the right thing and did not.
Two factors have come into play here all of a sudden. One is the clock, 10:39 remaining. The other is the score. It's 3-2. This game is up for grabs.
It definitely is, and you look at it here. I think if you're a Moorhead fan, you don't want any more penalties on your side. And obviously Roseau's got all the momentum right here, and Spuds need to have a little pushback, stay out of the box and get it back going their direction. Here comes Lucy Wilson as she's going to bring it below the goal line. Still with it, now drops it down to Salvovold. Roseau's back at full strength, 17 seconds remaining on the Brewski penalty. Salvovold with it now, below the goal. Gets it back to Corton, down to 10 seconds on the penalty. Lucy Wilson's going to bring it to the corner. She still has it. Still in it, and now able to get it to Salvovold. The Spuds are back at full strength as Brewski will come back onto the ice.
What a great job of consuming the time that was needed in order to get the fifth skater back on.
Corton now with it, trying to make a move, trying to find somebody. She gets knocked off the puck. And I hate to say it, Larry, but we're probably looking for another penalty pretty soon the way things have gone. Here comes Hovda now as she comes back up the ice. Corton with it. She's going to turn back the other way. Can't quite get through there, but it's on the stick of Brewski. Brewski's going to come around. She's going to fire, and that'll end up in the midsection of Pulowski.
You can just feel the tension developing here in the arena as we get to the winding down part. 9:27 to go. The edge of the seat is getting closer.
Well, you look, and the Spuds were up 19 to about 8 on shots. It's 22-17, so the power plays by Roseau contributed to that, but also Roseau's played a pretty good third period here and had some chances. Hansen now with it. She goes out front. Bernstrom's going to fire. Goes off a leg there by Martinson, and it's picked up back by Roseau. Roseau's going to come back up the ice. They got their third line out here who hasn't seen a lot of time, and they're going to call an offsides there as Bernstrom tried to chip it back out.
What a great hockey season both of these teams have had. The Spuds recording a record 24 wins coming into tonight's game, and Roseau, they had a 17-win season coming into tonight.
Brewski wins the draw back to Bernstrom. She's over to Kossabud. Kossabud's going to chip it up towards Hansen, who gets it off the wall to Brewski. Brewski had it on her stick. She's pulled down, no call there, and the puck comes to neutral ice, and Kossabud's able to pick it up. So Kossabud over to Bernstrom. Bernstrom gets it to Hansen off her stick, and it's picked up by Kaveen. Now both players go down, nothing called there. Corton's going to come back up the ice with it. Now it's turned over again there. Bernstrom comes up, able to get it to Martinson. Martinson a little too hard, and that's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing.
Exchange of players. Both teams bringing a new set of players out. The clock at 8:35 remaining. I knew you talked earlier at the very start of the game how Roseau likes to center their attack on two lines, and occasionally will bring out a third if they feel it's been necessary.
Yeah, and they just had their third line out there, and now they'll come back here with the dangerous Hubda. Face-off won by Corton. Wilson over to Strami. Strami tries to go up the wall to home. She's going to hit it all the way down, and we're going to have another icing.
Another icing call, yeah. Reminding you that the Moorhead boys are back in action again Saturday night, 5 o'clock drop of the puck. They'll take on and have a big win there. It's the traditional year-end game, and then they enter playoffs too, coming up a week from less than a week away.
So Corton wins the face-off to Strami. Strami's going to ring it around towards Salvovold. Salvold's able to tap it out. I don't know if that one will make it for the icing as she's able to play it, and Holm is able to put some pressure on. Addie Johnson in there battling with Hubda. Holm's going to win it. Holm still with the puck below the goal line. Addie Johnson's there battling with it. Strami sneaks down, puts it back to the corner towards Holm. Now Johnson with it. Up the wall. Through Lucy Wilson in a break for Roseau is coming down there and picked off there by Holm. Holm's able to get it back. Off the stick of Salvovold. Wilson's able to get it. Possible 3-on-2. Hansen out front. Corton gets held up. And it comes down to the Roseau zone. Now picked up by Lily Erickson. Erickson bringing it back up. She pushes it back up front. Shot there off the glass, and it's going to ring all the way back around towards Corton. Corton puts it off the wall. Hansen hustling. She tries to battle against Kaveen. Hansen's going to win it, but she's by herself and is getting held out there, so it's picked up by Remick. Martinson comes off the dashers to Hansen. Hansen's in. Hansen fires up over the top of the net. right over the top of Pulowski, and it's pushed back down. Martinson now with it. Martinson throws it all the way across ice, nobody home. Brewski's going to put a little pressure on Bufflin. Off the stick of Remick, down to 6:55 on the clock, and Casabud will pick it up there. Casabud has some ice as she brings it back up. Still coming up is Casabud. Casabud over the red, tries to make a move against Johnson, loses it off her stick. Brewski's good to be able to get it, but here comes Bufflin. Good poke check there by Casabud, but it gets rang all the way back down. Martinson now with it. Martinson turns it over back to the corner, but Wilson's able to pick it up. Battling along the wall is Casabud. Back over to Wilson. Wilson gets it. Long pass to Holm. Holm's able to put it on her stick. Holm coming with speed. 6:13 on the clock. 3-2 Spuds. And we're going to have a power play for Moorhead. I think it's going to be on Kaveen as she looks, yep, it is, number 2, and she'll go to the box for Roseau.
Yeah, there was a collision there between Queen and Holm, and they both went down on the ice, but it was quite apparent that Queen initiated the direction in which that hit was going.
Yeah, Holm lost the battle.
Yeah.
But the Spuds gain a power play now. Spuds haven't been great on the power play tonight, and they got to be careful with Hubda not sneaking in a shorty here. And again, face-off won by Moorhead. And quick shot there by Casabud. Again, I think the Spuds, if they can be patient, move it around, and hopefully for them have some opportunities here now. Casabud leads it over to Holm. Holm back to Casabud. Casabud gets it over to Corton. Corton back to Casabud. It's got the open look, gets it to Holm. Holm tries a one-timer, and it's back off there. Brewski's able to get it back, goes right back to Holm. Casabud now with it. Oh, nice shot there. Nobody home on that side to be able to get it in. Clearing it was Summer Bufflin. Now Hubda with it. Hubda put some pressure on. Now Corton. Corton with it. Gets tied up there, but still holds on. She swings back. Corton is in. Oh, just nice shot right off the arm pad of Pulowski. Now Hansen trying to battle in the corner. Casabud is there, able to work it back in. Comes back to neutral ice. Holm has it now. Corton with it. Corton to Holm. Holm gets pulled down, and Remick picks it off. Remick now coming in against Hansen. Hansen's able to knock it away with her skates, but gets free for a second. Now Brewski with it. She's racing. She gets to the red line. 44 seconds remaining on the power play. Here comes Remick coming down on Casabud. Nice pad save there by Crescent. Off the wall, coming down towards Addie Mose. It might be icing here, and it is.
That stops play with 4:40 remaining, and it's a one-goal game. Spud scored first. Ella Holm got things going. Hovda of Roseau scored last, and that made it a 3-2 contest.
Yeah, we've had a little back and forth here in the third period. 25-18 are the shots. Remick's going to step in. The Spuds still have 31 seconds. Mose is going to take it for the Spuds. One there by Remick. Mose is able to get it right back. She's trying to get going with some speed. She tries to put it up. Salvovold was there. Roseau's able to clear. Crescent's going to go behind the net and stop it right there. Strami picks it up. Up the ice towards Bernstrom. Bernstrom goes cross ice to Wilson. Wilson still has it. She brings it into the zone. Goes back and forth, trying to make a play. She beats her out of the corner, beats Johnson, comes out front of the net. Puck sitting there underneath the player. Oh, just off as Mose had a chance. Roseau back to full strength. Strami now with it. Strami goes cross ice over to Bernstrom. Bernstrom shoots, just about snuck in on Pulowski as she didn't see it. Wilson gets it back to the corner to Salvovold. Salvovold to Wilson. Salvovold now with it in the corner, getting pressured by Addie Johnson. Remick comes in to help, and she's going to fire it down, and we'll have icing as it goes all the way down. 3:39 and counting. 3:36 and counting as they forgot to stop the clock there.
Well, they missed some seconds.
And they lost a few seconds there for the Spuds' advantage to Roseau's disbelief. But that's the way it'll stay at 3:36 here in the third. Hansen, Brewski, Martinson will come out. Hovda Looks like they're going to go back and probably put a few seconds back on as the ref comes over. Should be 3:39, I think, Larry.
Join us tomorrow night as our coverage of Spud Sports continues from the basketball court as the Moorhead boys basketball team is back in action again both Thursday night and Friday before we rejoin the Spuds hockey game on Saturday against Hill Murray.
Yeah, they're going to hold the clock for 2 seconds is what the ref came over and told both benches. So Brewski against Hubdo, big face-off won by Brewski. Kasabud rifles it in there, and Pulowski's able to hold on. Pulowski's kind of complaining as Brewski was pushed in by a Ram player. Got a little help there by Samantha Peterson, and Brewski will do it all over. Face-offs are big here. You get late in the game, one again. Kasabud fires it, same result. And we'll try it again for the third time. We're down to 3:31. We've burnt the whole 7 seconds off the clock there. So Brewski will take it again. Hubda's going to give up, and Kettering's going to come in, and she's able to win the face-off. Martinson now trying to put a little pressure. Kasabud with it. She bangs it back up the wall. Held in again by Kasabud. And Kavin's going to have to retreat. Brewski now trying to make a play. Pushed up the ice to Hubda. Hubda gets through. Kasabud staying with her. Good play by Bernstrom. Hubda gets through. Hubda puts it in the back of the net, and we're 3-3.
Back-to-back goals by Jasmine Hubda here in the third period has brought the Rams from a 3-1 deficit to a 3-3 tie. Moorhead is taking a timeout. We'll return to Ralph Engelstad after this break with 3:04 remaining. Moorhead 3, Roseau 3. Expected that when Moorhead and Roseau play, it would come down to the final moments, and it features a tie game. It's 3-3.
Yeah, it's who feels the pressure the most now, and Roseau's got all the momentum, the fans on their feet for them, and face-off won by Roseau. Roseau's going to bring it down as Bufflin has it. Spuds are just on their heels, and they just got to play, and Roseau, you got to give them credit. They played hard, they battled back, and we're going to be into a dogfight the rest of the way. Salvoval with it now, can't quite get it out. Puck's put back to the corner. Strami's going to race to it there. Up the ice. Icing's waved off. Remick's going to be first going back there. Home coming hard. Home's able to get her stick in there. Corton picks it up. Corton with it on her stick. Holding on is Corton. Corton's going to throw it to the net. Right into the glove of Pulowski. 2:26 left here.
For only the second time this season has a team scored 3 goals against Moorhead.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but I tell you what, it did, and that's all that matters, and it's a race to 4 now. Brewski's going to step in against the dangerous Hubda, who's got the last 2 goals. Hansen now with it in the corner. She goes out towards Martinson. Now it's on the stick of Hubda. They better chase her down because she's turned it up every time. She goes off the wall. That's going to go as an icing there. And that'll come back to the right of Jada Pulowski. Hubda trying to make a little touch pass, a little too strong, and it went all the way to the distance. I tell you what, Larry, though, when she touches the puck, you get nervous every time if you're a Moorhead fan. You're excited every time if a Roseau fan, as she is just a dynamite player. And just a sophomore, has plenty of time left on her wheels to score a lot of goals in her career. Spuds now with it, down towards Brewski. Off her stick now, picked up by Kaveen. Kaveen with it behind. Brewski's able to get in there. Off her stick, picked up now by Hubda. Hubda goes to the middle. And you can hear the excitement on the Roseau fans every time it gets down this way.
Less than 2 minutes to play.
Cross ice now on Bufflin. Shot from the outside and it trickles through. And Roseau just went up 4-3.
Relentless and opportunistic Roseau Rams have come from a 3-1 deficit to a 4-3 lead with 1:39 remaining.
Now Remick brings it in for Roseau. Minute 33 left. Roseau has a chance to advance to the state tournament. Here come the Spuds. Corton with it now. She's able to get through. Trying to get Crescen's attention, but she's not seeing the coaches as they want to pull the goalie. Now she comes out. Casabud with it on her stick. The Spuds are able to get another attacker out there. Shot wide of the net, and that's going to come all the way back down, or at least out to neutral ice, as Bernstrom will pick it up. Bernstrom trying to get it deep. Corton still on Corton's stick. Corton up and over the top, high off the glass. Brewski now with it. Brewski had a shot, didn't go her way. Spuds are able to keep it in, wide of the net, down to 42 seconds. Roseau trying to get it off. Here comes Holm with a shot high and wide, and the Spuds are able to clear onto the stick of Summer Bufflin. She's going to put it in the empty net, and that's going to be your fifth goal, and that's going to take the Spuds down, and they will not be advancing to the state tournament. Roseau came in here down 3-1. Grabbed some early momentum in the third, able to put a couple goals in, scores one late, gets an empty net goal, and with 30 seconds left, tall task for Moorhead. Lily Erickson will get credit for the open net goal. And that'll go as icing on Roseau. 25 seconds left here.
Play will come down with 25 seconds remaining.
So Corton will step in against Remick. Battle along the wall. Brewski trying to battle there with Corton. Picked up by Brewski. Brewski's going to fire. She's going to score.
That's one.
So that makes it 5-4. Well, it isn't over till it's over.
Taylor Brewski just brought the Spuds within one. With 12.4 seconds remaining, a blast from right up the slot, and it's 5-4.
So the Spuds need to win a face-off and go the distance if they're going to have any chance here. They got 6 skaters on there. And it's won by Wilson. Wilson's going to come up. She's going to make a move. She gets tripped. There's going to be a... That's going to take us down to 3 seconds on a trip. the Spuds will get another skater, but they're going to need to win the face-off, get a quick shot if they want any chance.
.5 seconds remaining. Spuds pick it up and shoot. Game over. We'll recap tonight's game when we return. You're listening to the Spuds on 970 WDAY. Our final score in hockey championship game. Roseau 5, Spuds 4. About to begin here at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls, where tonight the Moorhead Spud girls hockey team played Roseau for the section championship and a right to move on to state tournament play. And when it was all said and done, it was the third period that made the decision on this one. The Spuds leading 3-1, fell behind 4-3. Empty netter made it 5-3, and the Spuds got the last goal. 5-4 was the final.
Yeah, it was, Hovda got loose a couple times. Great player. Remick got the first one, and, their big players stepped up here in the third period, and you got to give Roseau credit, and you got to wish them the best of luck as they head down to St.
Paul. There's no problem sending either Moorhead or Roseau into a state tournament competition any year that we have a chance to be a part of such an event as this. It's been it was a heartbreaker, there's no doubt about it, but it's a part of the nature of the beast. And play will continue on from here as they start to hand out awards. We would like to thank Jake in studio for being with us, and to you, Mitch Hansen, for providing color commentary and play-by-play coverage of tonight's game. This is Larry Knutson thanking you for being with us tonight from Thief River Falls. Our final score, Section 8 Girls Hockey Championship Contest. Roseau 5, Moorhead 4.
This time, when you call your name for Moorhead Spuds, please come forward and accept your secretary's medals. Number 1, McKenna Finstrom. Number 2, Kathy Wilkie. Moorhead. Number 3, Taylor Bursky. Number 4, Anna Goodman. Number 5, Ella Holm. Number 6, Olivia Kirkman. Number 7, Lauren Hickman. Number 8, Kelsey Gooding. Number 9, Julia Greer. Number 10, Annie Hansen. Number 11, Jolie Score. Number 12, Lucy Wilson. Number 13, Olivia Dixon. Number 14, Kendall Anderson. Number 15, Kate Kozaba. Number 17, Sydney Workingston. Number 18, Claire Mercer. Number 19, Brooke Layton. Number 20, Reese Landers. Number 21, Haley Melrose. Number 22, Annie Bowles. Number 23, Billy Swinton. Number 24, Anika Strong. Number 25, Heidi Sobermole. Number 26, Samantha Stage. Number 27, Alina Heckel. Number 28, Reese Kirsten. Number 29, Peyton Bowling. Number 30, Taylor Christen. Number 31, Allie Mosier. Number 32, Reynolds Hook. At number 34, and then Moorhead's coaches, Ryan Kraft, Greg Summerall, Tyler Johnson, Lily Kirshner, and Walter. And now we call your name for Roseau's. Ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up for Section 8AA, your Moorhead Spuds. And now